Hello, hello. Kristina Reese here, creating with Kristina, and welcome to Monday Night Stamping, you all. Tonight, I have a one-page layout for you with 4 photos. My husband and I were driving to South Carolina for Thanksgiving a few years ago, and we stopped off in the Smoky Mountain National Park for a few days before heading on in to see the in-laws, see the family there in South Carolina. So I wanted to use the new Gathering Moments. And is it Gathering Moments? It's Gathering Together paper and Gathering Moments stamp set, the leaves, the beautiful, leaves with the gold on them. So we're going to be using that tonight to do some fall pictures in the Smoky Mountains. And yeah, hold on. Let me get my chat box going here. Looks like we've got some people. Hello, Linda from Florida. And Luana is here. Love it. Love it. Also Tanya's here. So, from Illinois. So yay. Thank you all for showing up tonight. One thing before we do get started, though, I do want to remind you all that World Card Making Day is October the 4th. So you still have a few weeks. However, they are using the beautiful card kit, heartfelt, I forget, but I've been sending emails out about that. So with a link to get the kit, you'll want the kit to do the virtual online presentation with the Stampin' Up crew. It's a virtual event by Stampin' Up, and it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, but you will want to have that kit. So be sure you get it before they sell out. All right. So that is World Card Making Day. You should be seeing, if you follow other demonstrators, you should be seeing it all over the place. We're all kind of promoting that and making sure everyone knows about it before it gets here. So you're ready, because you will need to register so you can get the link to the videos. You won't be able to just pop on and watch it that day. You have to be registered and you have to have the link. So be sure you've done that. All right. No, Marianne, I'm just getting started. Good to see you tonight. Marianne was with me last night also, I think. Oh, no. Oh, I can't remember which of my two. One of you is my team member and the other one is my customer. You're both Marianne's, but it doesn't show your last name. So I'm never sure which one of you two are talking. But anyways, welcome tonight, Marianne. Okay, let's switch the camera. Here we go. Oh, there's Tina. Hello, hello. All right. Where is my camera? There she is. Ta-da! All right. So, like I said, I'm going to be using this beautiful paper called Gathering Together by Stampin' Up. And it has, there are 3 sides that have leaves. This one has the white background, okay, and the gold veins. This one has the basic beige background with the gold leaves. So these are both the same. Oh, and this one has green in it. This one does not have green in it. And then this third one has the white, but it only has the Cajun Craze, the Early Espresso, and the basic beige. So that's awesome that they give you 3 different kind of leaf background papers. Then, of course, you have your colors, the dark wood, the Cajun Craze, the old olive, the plaid. Everybody loves a good plaid. Yeah, so this paper is awesome. Yes. So that's what we'll be using. And this is the stamp set. It's actually a suite. You can get bling, twine. Is there an embossing folder? I think there's an embossing folder. I'm pretty sure there is. Embossing folders, all kinds of stuff that goes with this suite. But I'm just using this. I'm using the leaves, the acorns to create some clusters. But for my sentiments, and that's, I'll get back to that in just a sec. My sentiments I got from some scrapbook stamp sets that we have. And Weekend Adventure is still available. I'm not sure if Celebrate Together. It goes with the Sip Sip Hooray, I think. Or it goes with the flower one. I can't remember. But it's called Celebrate Together. And I'm using Vacation Vibes and Holiday Fun, because we were going for Thanksgiving. And then this one I use Taking the Scenic Route, because that's what these are pictures of the Smoky Mountains as we were driving to South Carolina. All right. Now, one more thing. Remember down here, how do I do that? Down there, right there, creatingwithkristina.com. That's where you're going to get your measurements and some close-up pictures of the final scrapbook page if we don't get it all done tonight, but we should. Oh, and something else, Bauer. Hello, Marianne Bauer. Yes. um, one more thing is, so my blog, I've drawn a blank. Uh-oh. All right. Well, when it comes to me, I'll get to that. All right. So, yeah. So what we're going to do, we are going to create the base, and the base. I'm getting these pictures set up so I can show them to you in just a sec. The base, 12 by 12. It depends on which you want. So let me get the sketch back out. Here's the sketch, and you're going to have 2 inches of color at the top and the bottom. And then you have 8 inches across the middle. So depending on what you want or how much of the paper you have, in this case, I didn't have much of this basic beige left. And so I decided this will be, it's my 8 inches. So I'm using the old olive piece for my base. And I'll just put this on here, and I'll still have the 2 inches on the top and the bottom with the 8 in the middle. Actually, I want this to go this way, so the stripes are going across. Okay. Yeah, like that. So you have that. And then in this sketch, they have a leaf border. Well, I wasn't about to cut and punch out a whole bunch of little leaves and put them on there, but I did have the beautiful leaf paper, and I had a border trim. It's a scallop scallop trim blade thing that I have in my scrapbooking stash. You just have to look through your stash and see what you've got that will make a pretty frame. These 2 pieces just frame the whole scrapbook page together. All right, let me move this up just a little bit more. I'm going to take down the Monday night stamping part. Let's see, that's up there. Give me some more room up here. There we go. Ah, that looks great. And then the caption also. There we go. Okay, now we can see better. All right, so that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. Now we're going to put some pictures on here, a title, a little place for journaling, and decorate it, and we are done. Isn't that easy? I love it. I love easy scrapbook pages. This is a great one because it can go for any season, any occasion, anything. You could do birthday with birthday paper. You could do Easter with Easter paper. Yeah. And it holds 4 photos. It could hold more depending on how you want to lay the photos out, because there's plenty of room here. But the way I'm doing this, and now let me show you the pictures. So like I said, we were driving through the Smoky Mountains, and this was over on the North Carolina side of the Smoky Mountains. Okay. And I don't know if y'all can see that very well, but it was also late November, and the peak season for fall in the Smoky Mountains is second week in October. So most of the leaves had already fallen. And so I didn't get many fall pictures on this trip, but as we were driving, I said, stop, there's a really pretty picture. And so my husband stopped. We got out on the side of the road, and we got these pictures here of that. But then when we got to where we were going to a waterfall hike, and the parking lot. Look at that parking lot. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, let me move that over. Look at that parking lot. Isn't that beautiful? Of course, the parking, we're standing in the parking lot, but you could see all the beautiful red trees back there and the sunlight coming through. And over here was like I couldn't tell what it was. It looked like a rustic, I'm thinking it might just be their way of hiding some electrical stuff or something. I don't know, but it looked like it was a part of the forest, like it was supposed to be there. So this was the fall pictures that I got. This was my fall autumn leaves on my trip. Like I said, most of the leaves had already gone, but that's okay. We got a few of the last ones to hang on. All right. All right, who do we have in the house still? Okay, Loretta's here. She says she loves that I'm doing an autumn layout. Great. She's going to the cabin next week and we'll be doing autumn layouts. Oh, what a great place to do autumn layouts, Loretta. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, Tina loves fall paper too. Hello, Dorothy. Good to have you with us tonight. All right, so we've got all this down. I'm going to get out my tape runner and start sticking some of this down. Now, some nights I try to like just do temporary taping, but tonight it's a pretty simple page. And I know that even if I do make a mistake here and there, it's okay because it will work. It will work on this layout. All right. So first of all, I do need to line it up so I make sure that this 8-inch piece gets right in the middle. Okay, so right there, I have 2 inches and 2 inches there. All right, and I'm just going to lift up this side so it doesn't move. Okay, put that side down, and then I'm just going to turn this so I can get to it. There we go, and then that side. All right, so we've got that on there, looking good. Now we need to put our little border on. Oh, this is why I decided to have the green, because I used this side of the paper for my border, these leaves, and the back side is this basic beige wood grain, which is really nice. I really like it. It kind of gives the paper a little something instead of just blank cardstock. Cardstock's okay if you've got a lot going on, but since I just have the 4 pictures and there's really nothing, I mean, I'll say where we were, but and a couple of phrases about autumn, but other than that, there's really not much else to put on this page. I just wanted a memory of these few autumn leaves that we got on this trip. Okay, so we're done with the base. Okay, now we need to put our photos on. Now the photos, like I said, they are, oh, I didn't say, I'm sorry. This is 5.5 by 4. Measurements will be on the blog, creatingwithkristina.com. All right, there we go. I'm trying to try to get everything lined up, and I just do it by eyeball. You want it the same amount of space here and here, here and here, and in the center if you can. All right, and once you have that, like the other paper, I just lift up a corner and press it down. Whoops, come back here, you moved. Okay, that looks good. Lift up this corner. Come here, come on. And tack that one down. All right, so those are down pretty good. Good enough for right now. And then this really is the same picture. It's just zoomed in. So it's this lake here and this tree here. So we were kind of at a different angle and zoomed in a little bit more. And I'm going to keep that same ratio going here, here, here. All right, and that's going to give me a little bit of space over here for decorating. And like I said, I mean, this really does lend itself to all kinds. You could do 2 3x4s here and 2 3x4s here and just get them all, or they'd be kind of cramped in there because this is only 5.5. But you know, you could do another 5.5 down here, and another one up there. You know, it just wherever you want to put them. Yeah. And however you want to put them. Come here. There we go. Hey. Okay, now, Mellory. Mellory is my team member over in California, and she's been asking me for a week since last Monday for me to do a video on how I do a print and cut. And I have tried multiple times. In the beginning of the week, I couldn't get it together. Today, I started in the morning. I took 3 different runs. I knew I could edit and put some stuff together, but then I go to edit them and put them together, and they didn't get downloaded from the software that I use. I freaked. I'm like, are you kidding me? So hold on, Mallory. I am going to get you a nice video on how to do print and cut. But anyways, I did some print and cut tonight, so you're going to get to see another one that I did. But the directions, how to do a print and cut on Cricut, I'm getting it to you, I promise. All right, next thing is all the fun doodads. All right, so I took, like I said, the stamp set, all these leaves. Let's get all this out here. I've got Scenic Route. I've got these leaves, these leaves. Can you see them? Yeah, you can see them. Okay, and these leaves. And I did them in different colors. Okay, here's my print and cut. So I uploaded this image to Cricut, and then I had Cricut print it on my printer, and then took it to the Cricut cutter, and it had the guidelines, and it cut it out. It's just amazing what it can do. And that is going to go right there. All right, some more leaves. Hold on, I'm trying to get all these leaves out. There's that leaf. I got some acorns. Oh, and I'm so bummed. This is supposed to be early espresso, and it looks black. I was like, dagnabbit. Oh, well, you just got to do what you got to do. That's all right. And here's a, now that's a tiger, timid tiger, not pumpkin pie. I did have some orange in the pictures that was, you know, brighter than the Cajun Craze. All right, and this is crushed curry. These leaves are crushed curry. There we go. All right, so we've got all that. I thought I had some more. Oh, I do. I got a lot more here. Okay. Hold on. Come on. Plus, I have the dies. I need to get the dies over there. Okay. Mushrooms, some more dies. Another acorn, another acorn. Okay. No, this is my cynic. This was not right. Sorry. This was the one I'm using. All right. Now this piece, if you all have last year's Autumn to Remember scrapbook kit, that's where this came from. But I used the stamp set, Holiday Fun and Vacation Vibes, and stamped those on the little signs there. And those will go up there. And there's another mushroom. Okay. And there we go. And then taking the Scenic Route is one stamp. So what I did is I took a 5/8. Yeah, it's a little bit more than a half, 5/8 strip, and just stamped Scenic Route in the center. Then I washed off the stamp and then put it in the Cajun Craze and cut, taking the route, I fussy cut it, and now I have the two pieces to put together. And the taking the can be raised up on dimensionals if you wish. All right, we're doing good. We're doing good. Okay, so like I said, we're going to put this cute little guy up here. So let me put some tape on this. All right. And just tuck it under the photo there. That looks good. Okay. And then taking the Scenic Route, we're going to be putting some leaves back here. So let me build it first. I want a yellow leaf. I meant to do some of these in crimson in the Cajun Craze. I never got around to it, but that's okay. Okay, is that how I want that? I think so. Did I want to? Oh, I think I wanted like an acorn here too to kind of put here. Yeah, that's what I wanted. So we're going to do that, and then we'll put taking the up here. Okay. All right, so let's get this down. So we're going to put this leaf here and maybe this leaf here. Make sure this is the way I want it. Okay, I want it to come down a little bit. That looks good. Yeah. And then this cute little acorn can go right there. Awesome. All right. So let's start with this one. How we doing, you guys? Oh, thank you, Teresa. She says, what beautiful paper and pictures. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I want. I was thinking it didn't look quite like I was. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do that. Yep, that's what I want. All right, so that's going to go there. Let's pull it back a little bit. Okay, and then this one here. I have another Dorothy with me. Awesome. I love it. And then the scenic route. And that's just going to go. Okay, now this is where it gets into the design. See how we've got this picture here? We don't really want it to overlap corner there. I don't like that at all. I don't want it touching. I don't like that look. So we're going to come in a little bit more. Not too much because I don't want to get too close to that. And I do have an acorn, but I'm liking that. I'm going to bring it down just a wee bit and make sure it's straight with my lines. There we go. Loving it. All right. So now this part, I am going to get some dimensionals. We're going to put that there. And then the little acorn, I'll get some dimensionals for that. So I don't usually put dimensionals on my scrapbook pages, but sometimes you just feel like it. And I know a lot of demonstrators do. So there we go. We got that on there. And then this is going to need some wee baby dimensional. So let me grab my minis, my teeny tinies, and my tweezers. Whoops, ow. Oh, dropped the tweezers on my foot. Okay, little bitty babies. Here we go. One there. And whoops. Oh my gosh, they popped together and just, I don't know if I could have done that on purpose. Isn't that funny how sometimes accidents are just so perfect like that? I mean, they're like perfectly lined up. I couldn't get them any more even. Come on, get off there. There we go. Okay, and now take my tweezers here and make sure I get this on here. I'm going to pull this a little closer to me so I can kind of see what I'm doing. Is my head in the way? A little bit. All right, I think that's where I want it. Is where I want it? Yeah. Okay, awesome. Okay, taking the scenic route. So far, so good. So far, so good. Next, oh, there was one more piece that if you still have the sticker sheet from the Autumn to Remember. No, I'm sorry. This isn't Autumn to Remember. This is Take the Journey. I think, is this one? I'm not sure if this one's still available or not. It's the one with that Cajun craze and black checkerboard, buffalo plaid. Yeah. What a view. That's what I wanted. What a view. And I need some leaves behind it. Okay. So I'm going to have leaves here. Let's get some leaves here. Okay. Do we want a mushroom over here? I don't know. We may not use the mushrooms. I'm thinking that might be overkill. Use a little acorn there. There we go. That's looking good there. So now that kind of matches. And so now we need, so I'm going to write a little bit right there, and we're going to do what a view with some more leaves. All right. So we can do, how about this big one? Okay. And you want just, no, we need to keep, one thing is I like having the colors. Okay. I like having the colors, so you have Cajun craze in 3 spots. You have the crushed curry in the 3 spots. And then you have the early espresso in 3 spots. Then there's other colors also, but those are the main colors. So here's what a view. Make sure that doesn't come off. Okay, I like it, but I did want a little bit more with this one since it's all by itself. We'll put a 3rd leaf there. Okay, there we go. I'm liking it. So looking good, you guys? Looking good. Okay. And once you put a sticker on a photograph, forget it. It is not coming up. All right, what do you guys think? Let's see. Are we missing anything? We really need an acorn over here, but I don't really see a place for it. Guess I stick it underneath there. Guess I could stick it. Kind of hide it under there a little bit, so it's not too much there, but you can still see that it's supposed to be there. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so it's not too much, just right. Oh, these aren't stuck down yet. Oh, hold on, everybody. We still got to stick these guys down. Okay. And like I said, I had a video on how I did this print and cut on Cricut, and I will try one more time to do it tomorrow. I'm so sorry. Like I said, Mallory has been bugging me. She's texted me or emailed me twice now, said, I really want to know how to do it. I was like, I know, I'm trying. It's just, I can't believe it didn't get downloaded to my computer. And then it wasn't there on the site anymore where I record from the screen, because I was recording my computer screen. Yeah, not fun at all. Okay, so we got that there, and then we need these here. Okay. And is that one? And you can see where I had tried doing it once before and it all messed up. And I'm like, I just had a lot of problems this morning to trying to get that video made. It just was not working for me. All right. And then this acorn here. Oh, that's too much. Okay. Hold the horses. Once again, let's stick that under there. Stick it under there. Yeah, we'll stick it under there. Okay. Yeah, when you have too much bold, like this very dark brown here, and you put it on the top, all of a sudden it's like you could see these two things and that's all you could see anymore. Now that it's back behind there, even though it still has the two colors there, the two browns, it's got these on top. So I don't know why that works, but for some reason design works that way. Okay, you guys, that's it. There is our page. Like I said, I'm just going to write a little bit right here, and I'm probably going to write sideways because, or I could write it this way, but some of, Great Smoky Mountains is not going to fit going this way. Yeah, so I'm more than likely I'll write sideways on there. Gosh, this was fun to make, and it was so easy. The directions are going to be on the blog. Let me put that back up for you. Do y'all have any questions? There it is, Kristina. Okay. Yeah, any questions? Let me make sure I didn't miss any questions. Oh, heavens, I'm freezing again? Now, Marianne, I froze with you last Friday. Okay, Marianne, is there an autumn scrapbook kit this time? No, it is a suite collection. Okay, it's a suite collection, and then you would use, like I did, these scrapbook stamp sets that came out with the other ones. We have the Halloween scrapbook. We've got the Peaceful Garden scrapbook. We've got the traditional Christmas scrapbook. The flower one, Floral Charm scrapbook, I think. The Sips, the glasses, Sip, Sips, Hooray. I think that's it. I can't remember. But if you go to the website, you guys, and you just type in, actually, I would just type in memory. Scrapbook doesn't always pull everything up, but memories should. Scrapbook should. I don't, but just sometimes, because I'm on the demonstrator side, not the customer side. So anyways, yeah, love talking with you guys. All right. Well, I don't see any other questions. Oh, we got an Australian here. Hello, Jane. Hello. Awesome. Okay, you guys. Like I said, I'll be posting another video. It won't be live. It'll be just posted on YouTube, and I'll put the link on Facebook that you can get to the YouTube, or in the newsletter, that how to do a print and cut. But basically, it just printed this picture on my printer, but it talks to my Cricut cutout, and it cuts it out perfectly with that perfect little border. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Okay. Good night, you guys.